People think that I'm just like spending tons of money all the time. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. You just got to get behind the right travel cards and sign up for the right memberships and all of that.
So
and stay
let's
loyal to a brand.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So for people, I think most people don't travel as often as you do. And so I'm sure that you have like certain travel hacks or trips or like packing light or things like that, or like leveraging
you have a lot of faith
rewards and points. Like, what is your advice for, like, what kind of travel hacks can you share with people?
Travel hacks. Oh man, I'm really bad at packing. I think I'm allergic to it because if I have a flight at 7 a.m., I'll be packing at 3 a.m. You know, I don't sleep. I wait till the last minute. I hate to pack. But I hear packing cubes are really helpful.
I hear. I've heard that they help.
I've heard they're very helpful.
Or maybe like dressing a certain way to go through TSA quicker, or like, I don't know.
I mean, I like sneakers while I'm traveling simply because sometimes if you got to run to the next gate, you can get there more easily. I ran with flip-flops one time. It was the worst experience of my life. If you can check in both of your bags and not have a carry-on, that's great for if you're doing like a long-term stay somewhere, which I was doing 2 and 3 months. So I like to just have a backpack only and sneakers. That's really my thing. A hoodie. I don't know. As far as like, you know, what I was saying about signing up for memberships and being loyal to a certain brand, I just stay with Marriott and Hilton. I know there's like all these other brands. You have boutique hotels that maybe cost less even sometimes. But if it's just like a marginal difference, then I'll still stay with the brand, even if it's like a lesser hotel, simply to accumulate the points. And then for me personally, like I have a Marriott Bonvoy credit card, and the way that they multiply the points per every dollar that you spend, Marriott is the best. You know, go Marriott. Hilton's okay. You can earn points fast, but it takes a lot of points to actually stay anywhere for them. So, I mean, I would say pick a brand, stick with it. And then there's a ton of travel cards. I watched, I think, some reel, or it was either on Instagram or TikTok, but I thought it was brilliant. I'm still looking for a friend that maybe will do this with me, but when you open up a new travel credit card, they give you a ton of points. And if you just find it at the right time, they'll give you like 100,000 points. 100,000 points actually equates to a pretty nice like hotel. It could be a flight. So this girl that was talking about this, that her and one of her girlfriends did that. They opened 2 travel cards each. They had 250,000 points, and they spent a month and a half abroad and didn't pay for anything because they used all points. I mean,
see, so you know some travel hacks.
You know,
you're pretending like you don't.
I don't know exactly which cards. I can tell you what cards I have. I mean, so it just depends on, you know, I would say the frequency of how much you travel. If you're just trying to do a one-off really amazing trip, go for the credit cards that give you the most points and see what those points equal to in dollars. And you got to do a little math. You know, make sure that it makes sense.
Yeah. Do you have any loyalty to specific airlines?
You know what? Nah.
No?
I don't. I used to fly United all the time because the hub was in Houston when I was living there. And then when I bought my house in Jacksonville, United doesn't really go a lot of places. So I was constantly flying with Delta. I actually hit a status with them. So now I got 2 free bags.
Hey.
I'm telling you, it's a lot.
Yeah. And you're up at 3 a.m. packing both of those 2 free bags.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And you only got a 50-pound weight limit. Like, that's tough sometimes. That's tough.